Welcome to the magical night of San Juan. Today we will discover 3 different places. The Poniente beach, the end of it, which is the area of La Cala, the Cala Finestrat and Albir, and we'll see how differently it's being celebrated in all 3 areas in Benidorm and beyond it. Enjoy the magical night of San Juan 2024. We are at the end of the Poniente beach here in the area that is very well known as La Cala of Benidorm. This is the quietest place on the Poniente beach. This is where a lot of families with children come to have a lovely swim and enjoy the sea during the peak summer months. It's not as busy. There's a lot of places here to walk, do some sports. The water is not so deep, and just look at this. Even right now, on the San Juan celebration, it's not as busy. There are people on the whole entire front line of the beach, that's true. But even here near the playgrounds, there are families that are bringing tents to celebrate this night as it is. Let's go slightly closer. This is what people usually do. They bring food, dinner, snacks, drinks. They bring toys for children to play. They go for a swim while they still are able to, and obviously tents like these that they love to decorate, and they're putting 2024 out there with colorful balloons. Whole entire family, several generations will be here all together to celebrate the magical night of San Juan. And people are spending here hours and hours, almost up until midnight or when children would want to go to sleep. People are bringing their own terrace tables, their own chairs, whatever they have, to spend a lovely evening here on the beach. There is no music here, as you can see. There is no big partying, etc. This area is the quietest we will probably see today. And this is due to the fact that Benidorm doesn't usually put different scenes and concerts, etc. for the night of San Juan itself. Still, it's lovely. The curious thing about this area is that it's ideal. It's almost empty. As you can see, there's people on the all front line. There's way more people towards the old town. But the good thing is that if you want to grab some nice, quiet evening meal and hold the celebration of the first official summer night here in Spain, the beginning of summer, the night of San Juan, this is where you might be able to come. It's ideal for families, for children. As you can see, plenty of space, and many people already started to prepare today's tables for the evening. There's not going to be any kind of concerts here. The Levante beach will look pretty much the same. There's even less celebrations there because it's more international. Families usually choose this area because it's not as crowded and it's just ideal for a quiet beginning of summer season. Those who want to have some fun are heading right behind this mountain. Let's go and check out what's happening up there because there should be a big celebration. Let's go to La Cala Finestrat, situated right behind us. You will be shocked with the atmosphere at La Cala Finestrat. Let's discover it together. It's even better than the previous year. We are heading towards the beach, and here we have a night market. They just started to put up all the products that they are offering, and this will be here up until past midnight. Why? Because obviously there are so many people. They want to be able to sell as much goodies, souvenirs and things as possible. The beach, on the other hand, is way more crowded and way more busy than Benidorm Poniente beach is looking like. This is more or less the same atmosphere that we've had last year. Here there are some African braids available. There's some sunglasses, watches, some toys for children here, as you can see. There's some natural products. There's some jewelry as well, handmade jewelry mostly. There are some cocktails. There's some bags, 4 or 5 euros, earrings, etc. And the Mojito Palace, look at this. The place to grab some tasty mojitos, at least that's what they say. Must be nice. All the main accesses to the beach are cut for traffic for safety reasons. There's a lot of police presence and civil protection, as well as ambulance and different types of lifeguards here as well. And on the beach, There's barely any space by the water to be able to sit down or lay down or simply pass. This area doesn't look as crowded because this is where the sports area is, which means that people come here to play some games, like beach games, like volleyball, even football, whatever it is. But all the other places are really, really busy. Just look at this. People brought their whole mini fridges, a lot of boxes and bags, chairs and umbrellas and tables and lanterns and different types of artificial lights that you decorate the terrace usually with. These thingies to put them on, to turn them on once the sun will set down, to have a special atmosphere, because don't forget that making a bonfire or lighting up some kind of barbecue or anything with the actual fire, it is forbidden. See, there's also another tent right here, which I think is the best. If you come with a big family, you put a tent, and like this you have like a perimeter around you where no one else will be putting their chair on or crossing that area, which is actually very good for social distancing. People are playing cards, games of a different kind, having some conversations of how the year went so far, thinking about the future, just talking about random things of their lives. Politics as well. This is something people love to speak about, politics and their opinions about football, games, matches, etc. There is right there advanced ambulance just in case. There's lifeguards right here. There's accessible beach area too. And in front we have a popular bar. This is how they call it, the town hall, when they put a bar that has slightly cheaper prices than the local bars. They call it popular prices for some drinks and some snacks, light snacks. And in front of us, we have the scene where the live music is happening. Slightly before now, right now it's already almost 8 p.m. But slightly before, there was like a Zumba for children. It was slightly like family-oriented songs. Now it's already just simple songs of different artists, which are being performed by a live band, as you can see. But afterwards, starting from more or less 10 p.m., it will change. There's not going to be any kind of bands already. It's going to be just a DJ session, like with the typical clubbing type of style music. And like this, it's going to be up until 12:30 or 1 at night, more or less. Inside of the beach, as you can see, a lot of people. Someone is waiting for someone, checking their phone constantly to see if they see the people they're waiting for. Some people just brought some couple of towels to lay down. Others have a whole entire house right here on the beach. If you are a tourist, you can just grab a towel, come here, grab some to-go snacks, maybe some salads from any kind of supermarket, some burgers, some wraps, sandwiches. Even alcohol is allowed. This night is the only one, this evening is when alcohol and drinks are actually allowed on the beach, so bear that in mind. Very, very cozy atmosphere. Nice atmosphere overall. We liked it last year. It was slightly different. The stage was not here at the end, but more or less in the middle, and it was right on the walking promenade. This year it's different, but just look at how many people there are. This is incredible. The weather is also great. It's not too warm at all. It's very, very pleasant atmosphere outside. From here, where we were standing right now from the beach, let's head up until the end of Cala Finestrat and just look at the businesses. Probably this is one of the best nights and evenings in the whole entire year of Cala Finestrat. Usually it's not as busy at all, but now, since the biggest celebration, comparing it with Benidorm, is held out here, look at the massive amount of people. Obviously the ice cream shops, there's a lot of nice ice cream places here. There are lovely restaurants for typical Spanish food and seafood. Some of them are right here. I'll name a couple of them for you right now once we see them. And we have a special separate video actually about Cala Finestrat bars and new restaurants. Check it out because there we give a complete information about it. Right here we have some rice places and some nice restaurants. This one here to the left, El Arenal. This restaurant is very, very good in terms of seafood, in terms of typical Spanish food and paellas too. So bear that in mind if you want to have some nice meals, celebrate something, or just something typical. It's not going to be the cheapest one, but definitely it's a very, very nice one. Some tapas places out here, typical bars, cafeterias as well, and a lot of people. But it's not too much, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of people here, but it still doesn't feel like it's overcrowded. It doesn't feel like too much. Probably it's because it's all open to the sea. You know, there's a lot of wide surface where you can look further down. Like, it's not a closed space. If it would be somewhere in the city, we would say it's too crowded. But since there is the beach right here, you can just say, yes, there's a lot of people, but it's still pleasant to stay out here. This is how Benidorm Poniente Beach and now La Cala Finestrat were looking like on the night of San Juan. Here right now there's some live music going on, but starting from 10 p.m. more or less is when the DJ session will start, the lights will go down, and it's gonna be like a nightclub on the beach, which is something people love. People here love to celebrate the night of San Juan, both locals and tourists too. Thus, it is really busy, and it's gonna be getting only busier throughout this night. And now, to finish up today's evening, when the sun will set down, let's head to Albir. The sun is going down right now. We can still see some color in the sky, but it is already 10 at night. It is 10 p.m. The sun almost set down completely, and we are on the main avenue of Albir. We're heading to the beach. We can already hear some music happening here, and we'll see what it's gonna be looking like. Before, we've never been here. We've always been to La Cala Finestrat for this type of celebration. And this time we are staying in our home village, the gorgeous Paradise touristic village situated between Benidorm and Altea. By the way, you could always come here. There is a bus number 10 that goes between Benidorm, Alfaz del Pi, passes through the beach of Albir, which is where we are right now, and heads towards Altea and obviously Altea Old Town. So this bus is very popular amongst tourists. It costs around 160, 165, I think, right now, for a single ticket one way. But if you are several of you, you can just purchase the card and top it up with 10 euros. And like this, it will cost you way less. We've seen a lot of people coming at us, so we had a shortcut right between different bars to head to the beach. And this is what we've seen. So many light bulbs out here, like a magical atmosphere. There's a lot of people at the beach. There is even a dance floor of a kind on the sand. There is a bar with snacks and drinks, the same more or less as in La Cala Finestrat, with popular prices. There's children's playgrounds out here, even a kitchen right there. Look at this. That's insane. There's the bonfire on the right side that will be burned today. Should be at 10:30, but we'll see. Sometimes they actually put it later than they were initially telling us. There's even a crafts market, and wow, boy, is it busy. We do not normally see Albir as busy as it is right now. We decided to head down into the atmosphere itself and see what's it like to be inside, and also see what the crafts market is looking like. This market is here throughout the whole entire summer up until the end of August, first days of September. This is something that happens every single year, and more or less it's the same types of products. Here, the first one is the same spot, are themed, named like tagged bracelets or clothing. These, I think they're from Mexico or from somewhere like South American countries. Then there's handmade, different types of clothing as well, accessories. There are design like things for a house, like interior design things. Forbidden during the night of San Juan, make the bonfires, throw these lanterns, into the air, because they would eventually end up in the sea probably. And some more things are forbidden, litter, garbage, etc. The market. What else do we have out here? We had some plants, like preserved plants inside of the glass that make like their own ecosystem and they barely need watering. That's a very strange thing. As well as African braids. This is the same every single summer. We have it out here. Then we have some natural stones, minerals. We have some sun hats, some handmade jewelry as well. Sometimes there's like air fresheners or like closet wardrobe air fresheners or like handmade soaps as well. There's a lot of different ones here in the area, but it's great that we have this type of summer market. The stage, this is a DJ session already. There's a DJ here. There is no like live band actually playing the music as it was in La Cala Finestrat, but there is a DJ out here that makes it slightly more special all this evening. Just look at how many people there are just sitting down, enjoying the music, watching the giant massive crowd on the beach. There are some people that brought these like decorative lanterns, like decorative like light bulbs, the chains of light bulbs, putting them around, and like this it looks like they're lighting up some bonfire, but it's actually not. There's a lot of civil protection out here and police officers undercover as well, I suppose, without a uniform just in case. The DJ's out there, and this is the bonfire. I thought it will be slightly bigger, but I suppose it's due to safety reasons. They couldn't make such a huge one because it might go to the palm trees nearby. So I suppose that's the reason why they did it like that. Safety measures always. Look at these red lovely lanterns. They look like teeny tiny bonfires. This is a family atmosphere. There's so many families, so many children out here. The dance floor as well. And they do put different songs for all different types of ages too. From here, we'll head down the Albir beach promenade to show you what is happening slightly further away from the stage. Probably it's going to be still busy. Let's see what the beach will be looking like. A lot of people are walking this way, others are walking the opposite, searching for some place where to have some dinner. And especially tourists are wondering why there's so many people at the beach, because usually that's not the case. Usually in the evening it's all empty. There's just a couple of people probably, but now, mostly because it's not possible to go for a swim after the beach is kind of like officially closed, but now there's barely any place where to sit down. Good for Albir, they've put extra toilets out here. That is actually great and much appreciated for these types of celebrations. These are two extra ones. There is some fixed ones that are always here slightly further down the beach, and there's going to be probably more towards the end of it. Really much appreciated to have these extra places for those who are staying here on the beach for a long time. The terraces are full, even more busy than La Cala Finestrat. There's literally no free tables. None of them are free. All of them are occupied. It doesn't matter of the price range of the bar, of the terrace, of the restaurant. All of them are absolutely busy as it is. Here we have the beach. See, people brought some lights, like light bulbs, some lanterns, something like electric ones. They brought these to the beach. Some people even put their own music, their own atmosphere here, grabbing some wine, some drinks. Once again, here it's also allowed. Alcohol drinks and refreshing drinks and food is allowed at this day on the beach. Usually it's not the case. There's even a fair. It's not only for San Juan night or hogueras. It's for the whole entire summer. There is a big fair here by the beach in Albir that has a lot of different types of fun activities for families and children. There's also some 3D, some playing machines. There's some cocktails, there's some drinks, some snacks here too. But mostly it's for fun for the children. Let's head to the beach itself. Obviously, you can barely see it, but we are inside of the sea right now. You can just see a tiniest piece of my white dress, which is a tradition too. And we are going inside. Hopefully, this will bring us a lot of luck. Now we just need to wait for the bonfire, shall we? We are returning from the beach already. Another civil protection car out here. The terraces, just look at that. A lot of people that do not desire go and stay on the beach, or they are tourists and don't have these types of equipment, fridges, tables and chairs, or just want something more comfortable. They're staying out here on the terraces of different types of bars and celebrating like this the beginning of summer. Afterwards, they just go to the dance floor, they dance, they grab some drinks as well and have some fun. We are heading towards the bonfire. We'll see if it's going to be happening right now. Technically and officially, it is at 10:30 at night, so it's almost the time. There's around 10 minutes left up until it will be happening. But from our experience, we know that a lot of the times they change it last minute. They see maybe there's not too many people, or it's still too soon. They feel like it's too soon, and they change it last minute. So hopefully this year it's not gonna be the case itself. Let's go. We are right at the dance floor. Our daughter loves the music, so we're dancing out here a tiniest bit. There's a lot of families. This is like family friendly place, authentic one. We are on the top because we wanted to see the bonfire from here directly. We have a great view from here. It's not as crowded, the music is not as loud, and we have this gorgeous view of the whole entire beach at night, plus all this open square with hundreds probably of people in this area. This is how 3 different celebrations are held very differently in 3 areas: Benidorm Poniente Beach, in the Cala Finestrat, and here in Albir. Personally, I like more the atmosphere here in Albir, but it was stated that they will burn the bonfire at 10:30, and now they say starting from midnight. So obviously we're not going to be there until midnight. You all know how wood burns. If you want to put your bonfire right here on the screen, but we all know how it is. Overall, great experience. Poniente Beach is very quiet for families, without loud music, without anything, just some lovely evening out, having dinner on the Poniente Beach at La Cala. And then 2 other destinations: La Cala Finestrat, also live music, a lot of noise, there's a lot of people, but it's more, there's a lot of groups just for like partying. Here it's more family style, so this is probably the reason why we'll love it the most. Thank you for accompanying us on today's video. Very interesting tradition here in our region of Alicante. Nowhere else it's happening like it is right here, especially in Alicante city. So next year, whenever you will be planning your holidays, think about these dates. They are quite special for us. Thank you for accompanying us, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel. Bye, D's. Let's start the official summer in Spain.